Hello students, welcome to the next session of economics. We are doing the book in class strength. The name is Indian Economic Development and we are going through the chapter rural development. So how we can achieve the development of the rural areas, we have discussed the topic, and under this chapter we were on the topic problems of agricultural marketing in India, and we have gone through with all the problems in the previous session, how we can remove those problems. And after that there were the suggestions to improve the agricultural marketing system in the country, and we have gone through these all the points in the previous session, how the agricultural marketing can be improved so that the rural area will develop and the people of the rural area can survive well and come in the mainstream. So here after this today we'll discuss about, as we discussed in the previous session, key alternative marketing channels and diversification in agriculture. So it is very important कि when we talk about the agriculture alternative marketing channels, so emerging alternative marketing channels, what are those channels? So the first channel is farmers market, and second is contract alliance with national and multinational companies. So these are the two new alternative marketing channels through which we can do the marketing, and it is going to help the farmers of the rural area specifically. So when these farmers markets are there, what is this concept? So let go through this. It has been realized that if farmers directly sell their produce to consumers, it increases their incomes. Yeah, so we were discussing about the now key. It has been realized that if farmers directly sell their produce to consumers, it increases their incomes, such as some market areas or channels are there, like Apni Mandi, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan area. Then in Hadaspur Mandi, Pune is there. Then after Raithu Bazaars are there, which are helping farmers to sell their vegetables and fruit markets in Andhra Pradesh, and Uzavar Sandis farmers market in Tamil Nadu. So these are the markets which are helping the people to sell their produce of those rural areas at a better price. So these are the alternatives of the agricultural marketing, which government set up in earlier, and farmers can also send their produce to these areas to get better price. The second channel is the alliance with the national or multinational companies. So if we are doing these such alliance with them, like we are well aware of some MNCs which are providing fast food to us, such as your McDonald's is there, Pizza Hut is there, Subway is there. So these all fast food MNCs companies are providing better price for the vegetables or the farm products the local people are supplying. Like KFC is also there, so they are doing the contracts, they are providing better quality seeds, they are providing better quality feedings, they are providing better inputs and also assuring a better price for the produce. So as we are aware ki Subway is one of the biggest or longest change of fast food in the country, and KFC is also there. So if farmers are doing some alliances or contract with these national or multinational companies, so they can improve their conditions. So like several national and multinational fast food chains are increasingly entering into contracts alliance with the farmers to encourage them to cultivate farm products, vegetable, fruits, etc., and of their desired quality if they are supplying. So they are also helping them in the selecting of good quality seeds and other inputs. And it is argued that, but somehow, such arrangements will help in reducing the price risk of farmers and would also expand the markets for farm products. Next point or the topic for discussion is diversification in agriculture sector. So when we talk about the diversification, so it means we are talking about of the something which is not we are not doing exactly the farming. We are doing some other activities along with the farming, but we are aware agriculture is the backbone of Indian economy, and major proportion of workforce of the country depends on agriculture. and most of the agricultural employment activities are concentrated in the Kharif season. But during the Rabi season, it becomes difficult to find gainful employment due to inadequate irrigation facilities. So, depending exclusively on farming only for earning a livelihood is not sufficient. If we are sitting only just for if whenever there will be work on the farms, so it is difficult to survive. Expansion of work areas is equally essential to explore new areas to work, to increase levels of income, to overcome poverty and other tri- tribulations. So, therefore, diversification in agriculture is required so that gainful employment for surplus labor can be located in allied activities in agriculture and other non farm activities. So, what these activities are, if we'll talk about, so the need for diversification arise from the fact that the first we have discussed above why it is required. So it is required because in whole all the time, like in whole of the year, there is no work in the farms. Like there is greater risk in depending exclusively on farming or for livelihood. This is risky. Will not get always work in the farms. There are the times when there is need of laborers or the people in the farms. The second reason is to overcome poverty, expansion of work areas, gainful employment in new areas is also required. Like we cannot make good money just working on the farm, or we are just working as a labor, farm labor, so we can create lots of money, or we can lead a good or happy life. No, it is not possible because earnings from as a labor work from agriculture is not much. So diversification towards new area is necessary not only to reduce the risk from agriculture sector but also to provide productive, sustainable livelihood options to rural people. So there are two aspects of diversification. So if I'll go in past, so you cannot sit just for the farming because there was it was not certain. Like there was uncertainty in the country due to the lack of irrigation facilities, due to the lack of sometime rain is not there, drought is there. So we were not able to get the produce, and it's the hard time for the farmers as well as for the workers who are working on the farms. So it is not going to provide you the good employment, and you'll not get the gainful income which is required for the survival. So here are two types of like aspect of diversification are discussed. So first is diversification of crop production, like change in cotton, and second is diversification of productive activities, shift of workforce from agriculture to other allied activities in non-agriculture sector like livestock, poultry, fisheries, etc. So basically, when we talk about the diversification of agriculture, we include the livestock, poultry, and fisheries. Commonly, like we are doing something in the farms or agriculture nearby to the agriculture areas, but not exactly we are doing the agriculture. Or we are the second aspect is we are changing the pattern of agriculture. Like we are not doing the farming of grains, we are doing the floriculture, or we are doing the horticulture, so which are related to the agriculture but not exactly the uh, we are just sowing the seeds and growing the crops. Not only these crops of grain crops, we are diversifying ourselves. So we are changing our mood in the farming also. हम फ्लावर की खेत एग्रीकल्चर कर रहे हैं हम. We have started some project for honey collection, or we are doing something for fisheries. So these are the points so which we are doing. Now there is question कि when we are doing the work in agriculture, so basically we are doing the grain production, but when we talk about the fields like crop production, diversification of crop production and diversification of production activities of employment, So this is broad. This is very broad. So let's discuss about these first today. So it relates to change in cropping pattern to shift from subsistence farming to commercial farming. Very important. Ki subsistence farming to commercial farming means we are aware with both the terms. Subsistence farming, like we have traditional approach ki will only do the production of crops only for our family needs and with little bit surplus. If we are having with little bit surplus, we are selling in the market. But in commercial farming or approach, we are doing the production for the marketing or for the commercial purpose to earn money, to make profits. Such production like the production of flowers, farming of flowers, farming of bananas, farming of sugar cane. So we cannot use it as a as family need. We are going to sell it like cotton, jute if we are producing. So these are the change in our cropping pattern, as well as these are the commercial outlook of the farmers. This is the commercial outlook. We are doing it with the commercial purpose for doing it these products sale in the market. It implies producing diverse variety of crops rather than one single crop. It refers to shift from single cropping system to multi-cropping system. First point. Second is it would help shift from subsistence farming to commercial farming, moving from food grains to cash crops. Very important. Ki we are shifting ourselves and we are going in the next level of farming. This is commercial farming, and we have given the example like peppermint, agriculture of peppermint, sugarcane, cotton, jute, bananas. The next is choice of cropping pattern can be done on the basis of demand of the crop and hence according to the price structure. So these are helping again. Choice of cropping pattern can be done on the basis of demand of the crop and hence according to the price structure. Ki whatever is in demand and we are getting the better price, we should go for that production of that crop particularly. It is going to help us in earning generate good incomes, and levels of income would increase if price fluctuation and cash crops are considered by minimizing the market risk. So it is again going to help the farmers if these risks covered. The next is your diversification of production activity or employment. So students, this topic I'll discuss with you in the next session, and till then go through the topics I have covered today and complete your notes and submit in the Google Classroom by 30th of this month. Okay students, so in the next session I'll discuss with you about the diversification of production activities employment and Tamil Nadu women in agriculture Tanva concept in the next session, and as well as important of non-farm areas of employment. Okay.